used to say Kutambalam, or you can say Nach, like that. So they took to its very, very pure form, they took to the stage. They gave the authentic value to this Bharatanatyam, as all the scriptures and from the treatise called Natya Shastra, they codified this beautiful art form, they codified into the particular word known as Margam. Very, very beautifully, there were very four prominent names known as Tanjavur brothers or Tanjavur quartet. They put it all the beautiful. Okay, now let me come with simple meaning of Margam. Margam is a pathway, right? So those days when this, like as I told you, that Sadiratam, right, or Bharatnatyam emerged from the temples, from the scriptures, taken and patronized by kings, and then later on it got revived into beautiful form, beautiful Margam form, or you can say the repertoire. The way, there's a beautiful way was given by Shri E. Krishna Iyer, Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundel, Kumari Bharati, and Tanjore Quartet. These were the four brothers and four Natavanars who codified beautifully into the Margam pattern repertoire. So, like, for example, we sing a song, right? But in Bharatanatyam, same song is known as composition, and it was categorically divided into the subdivisions. And that is how it paved a margam, it paved a way for Bharatanatyam. Okay, I would, interestingly, as I said, temple dance, dear all. Now you can see this is the, what I'm making is a tower, right? In down south, it is known as Gopuram, right? And then you can see the whole lineup of the temples when we, where this is the entrance, and when we enter, we straight go towards the Garbhagudi. That is the Sanctity Sanctorum, right? So now this is being, now as this Bharatanatyam is considered as a temple dance. This is the Gopuram, right? So this is for Bharatanatyam dance is known as the Alaripu. First, it is this, same in dance, we say paying obeisance or opening of the dance through Alaripu. Now, as I told you, there were very, very prolific sculpturesque figures carved into the temples. So from that, a very, very important sign being made for Bharatanatyam. Why? Because those figures are into half bending. I'll show you. Now, you all can see, we stand like this, right? This is a bhanga or a posture. We say as samabhanga. Now, when we sit on our knees like this comes as Aramandi, and like this. So the figures, very, very prominently the figures have been carved into the temples, pillars. Lord Shiva's Nataraja posture and Lord Shiva's another Nataraja posture. Now you can see I am bending like this, Aramandi, right? This is sitting on the knees. So dear all the dancing figures are in this posture at the mandali. And when we cross it like this, and I make it like this, and like this. So these type of figures were carved onto the pillars of the temples, gopurams, inside the sanctity sanctorum. So from this, it is a very, very important point to note over here that it is inconceivable to get elaborate this Natya Shastra. Dear all, Natya Shastra is a treatise on music, dance, and dramaturgy. From this, the context of dance has evolved, which gave Natyavanars to the gurus, to the dancers, a very, very strong foundation, which unfortunately was not preserved into the medieval times after independence. But as I told you, later on, E. Krishna Iyer and Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundevi, Kumari Bharati, they revived this beautiful art form with beautiful costumes, ahariam is the jewelry, and codified, and they got codified from young Natavanas, or the manifestations were done to the dance, to this particular art form, Bharatanatyam. Bhava, Raga, Tala. So first comes as Alaripu. Alaripu is the opening. We do it like this. For example, we say Talanu takatimi takatari kitatumta tei tekyuta tam kitatakata tei tekyuta tam kitatakata then tam kitatakatai tat tei takjanu tam ade tam kitatakatai tat tei takjanu tam dittam tei tattikyum tam dittam tei tattikyum tam dittam tei tatte tam dittam tei tam dittam tei tatte tam dittam tei tam dittam tei tatte tam dittam tei dittam dittam tei tatte tam dittam tei dittam dittam tei tatte tam dittam tei tatte tam dittam. Now this is you can see when I went like this, tam, with tam. So again we go toward from Aramandi to Murumandi. We have three basic sthana. See, it involves the mind, body, and soul. That is how the Bhava Raga Tala is intervened into ourself. Samam, Aramandi, and Murumandi. This is full sitting posture. So dear all, you have noticed how I have shown the Alaripu. And then after Alaripu, Jatishwaram. Jatishwaram, from the name itself, it is known as the Swarams. Like in music, we have Swaravalis, right? So, in Jatishwaram, the adavas, the basic steps or the alphabets get interwoven into the patterns, permutations and combinations of adavas are interwoven with the swaras. That is known as Jatishwar. And then the Shabda, Shabdam. Shabda is the word, right? The poetry, prose. In Bharatanatyam, Shabdam is done for the aspect of Nritya. That means the bhava, and the text. After that, the varna, varnam, and then later on the bhajan, the kirtanam, and concluding with tillam. Dear all, this is a set pattern for this today's time of Bharatanatyam. Margam, Triputara. Starting from Alaripu, Yatishwaram, Shabdam, Varnam, Padam, Kirtanam, Javali, and concluding with Tillam. Previously, those times, the Pushpanjali used to be offered into the way of dance before the gods. That means paying our obeisances to the Lord. Now, the scriptures, as I said, it evolved from the Sanskrit literature. Dear all, down south, there are very, very prominent literatures, I can say that very, very prominent names from which this dance has emerged. First is Natya Shastra, but it is in Sanskrit. And I'm talking about Tamil because it has emerged from the land of Tamil Nadu. And that name is called as Chilapatikaram, followed with the grammar known as Tolkappiyam. Now, in common parlance, it is very, very difficult to go through such complex treatises. And that is how these Natuvanas and the young gurus, dancers, scholars, researchers, they codified beautifully this art form, right from the scriptures, from the ancient times to the visual presentation for this today's time, continuing from the ancient, nearly 3,000 years here on. Now it is known as Bharatanatyam, Bhava, Raga, Tala. Here, it also enables us to understand the beauty of our own Indian mythology, which has been regularly portrayed through mime, dance, and drama. Bharatanatyam prominently has shown Bhagavata Mela. Now, I told you the Bhagavata Mela traditions, what they used to carry these stories into the dance form, depicting the meaning of love. Love is what? It is the bhava, emotion, rasa. And then it emerged as there, and then and there are, it used to be, at those times, dear all, please note, there were only Ashtarasas, 8 rasas. And later on, it became Navarasa. Dance is full of rasas, in which these Navarasas are prolific. Very, very efficiently, dancers are able to portray and convey towards the audience. For example, I take it as Shabda. Shabda in Bharatanatyam is Shabdam. In simple term, we can say the poetry is being, the poetry is performed into the dance form along with the swaras given with the methodology of text, adults. Right, for example, in Shabdam, we say as I will not mention what I'm showing. Better, I would like that you could all make out what I am showing and from which mythology I am showing. Okay, so now, Pavina Sabhai Dandi Pan Jala Natinar Padil Idiya Vallai Pagadai Geenil Kotru Vitar Pavila Sabhai Dandi Panjala Natinar Padil இனிய வள்ளை பகதை ஏனில் தோன்று விட்டார். தாவிய சபை தண்டில் பாஞ்சால நாட்டினார் பாரியில் இனிய வள்ளை பகதை ஏனில் தோன்று விட்டார். பாவிய சபை தண்டில் பாஞ்சால நாட்டினார் பாரியில் இனிய வள்ளை பகதை ஏனில் தோன்று விட்டார். So, here all, you might have noticed that I showed this beautiful epic, Mahabharata, and the game of the dice played between Duryodhana and the Yudhishthira, Pandavas and the Kauravas. So, this we can say how the dance has beautifully emerged with all these scriptures, mythology, and codified into the beautiful language and enacted before the audience. So, here I am again. So, continuing with our topic of today's subject known as evolution, history, and development into Bharatanatyam. Now, as I was showing that how these myths or our great Indian mythology got depicted through dance, these stories got depicted through dance, clubbing with the Bhava, Raga, Tala. Right? Now, let us go back. Let us go a little back to the sculpture. I'm sure you all must know about the motifs of a tree, woman, yaksha, and yakshini. Dance was introduced. Reliefs of Bharut, Sanchi, Amravati, Naga Arjuna Konda, Ellora. These were the paintings beautifully carved into the caves that present yakshas and yakshinis in dance postures alongside dance scenes and orchestras. Now, dear all, when I say Bhava, Raga, Tala, Bhava is the emotion, Raga is the melody, and Tala is the Tal, the simple mathematical digits or the timing. Now, when we go back to the ancient history of dance, particularly this art form. You could see the orchestra. I am coming to this part. Why? Because this art was not nurtured fully back then. And then and therefore, E. Krishna Iyer and Srimati Rukmani Devi Arundel, they got revived this beautiful art form, getting the presentation with different instruments, which were played by the orchestra members or the accompanist, or simply we can say by the musicians. As I told you, this is Eka Aharya Lasyanga. Eka Aharya Lasyanga means a solo dance performance. Dear all, Bharatanatyam is actually a soloist form. In today's times, it is dance with group members or with a troupe, beautifully depicting the varied themes. But those times, it is used to be danced by only the Devadasi. And a very, very prominent name comes to my mind, and I'm sure you all must be knowing, a very, very legendary name. She was a Devadasi, Srimati Bala Saraswati ji. She has been known the queen of Abhinaya, depicting beautifully the emotions, the rasa, and then and there, how the audience is totally, totally connected with that feeling, that rasa bhava, anubhava. Now, this is rasa bhava, anubhava. It becomes the anubhav, the experience for the spectator or for the seer or for the seeker as well. Dance is just not related to how we dance onto the stage, at our homes, or at the venues, but also inside us, we dance for the Lords. We invoke and seek the blessings of the Almighty. There, with the help of music and the music played by the musicians, one reaches to that totally divine feeling, which becomes the epitome for sanctity, sanctorum, and beautifies this beautiful art form, Bharatanatyam. Now, when I say I showed you a glimpse of Laripur, and I showed you the Shabdam. There, I showed you Mahabharata, right? Now, for example, if we don't have music, how we are going to depict all these stories, these themes, and even the beautiful culturist postures will be like, it will be look like a monogram, just like this. No, that won't give us pleasure. That won't give us bhava. That won't give us rasa. That won't become the anubhava. Only when the rasa is being inculcated along with the dancing postures, and that same divine feeling, what the dancer is feeling and depicting through a dance, is conveyed to the audience. That is how it goes hand in hand. Bhava, raga, tala. Right? For example, I was showing the game of dice played between Kauravas and Pandavas. Now, when I showed this, for example, I showed this, right? Now, without music and without mime, if I just show you like this, is it going to convey any meaning? Yes, I am putting my mime through my hand gestures, my body language, but it is not conveyed properly. Why? Because it's a poetry which has been termed into this or coined into this beautiful term known as Bharatanatyam Shabdam. And then the music got interwoven for this, manifested for this beautiful category known as Shabdam. Now this is Takkitta Takkadimmi, Takkitta Takkadimmi. Now dear all, here the Talam has been represented. Since it is a classical dance form, शास्त्रीय नृत्य कहाँ से आया हमारे पास? शास्त्रीय संगीत से. अब जब हम शास्त्र बोलते हैं तो उसमें हमारा ज्ञान जुड़ जाता है और ज्ञान बिना कहते हैं गीतम वाद्यम च नृत्य मुच्यते. मतलब ये ज्ञान हमें क्या बताता है कि गीत, संगीत और वाद्य और नृत्य ये एक साथ चलते हैं. गीत के बिना वाद्य नहीं है, संगीत के बिना वाद्य नहीं है और संगीत के बिना नृत्य नहीं है. So this a very important term, Geetam Vadyam Cha Nritya Muchyate. That means music, instrument and dance goes hand in hand. This was coined by Nandikeshwara in the treatise called as Abhinaya Darpana. There has been many research scholars. Another very prolific name known as Abhinav Gupta, who has commentated his commentary on this particular art form, Bharatanatyam. He says that what Kuth used to be there in South, Nach used to be there in North, but the authenticity was not given because in the medieval times, this was not documented properly, this was not taken care of properly. After the kings, and there were no one to take care of this beautiful art form. And then and there, the revivers came and they got revived this beautiful art form known as Bharatanatyam. And very prolific names and very prominent names I've just told you. E. Krishna Iyer, Srimati Rukmani Devi Arundel, and Kumari Bharati. Now going ahead, okay, we can take it as when this art form got revived from temples, from the courts to the stage, to the proper venues were given to the dancers and to the gurus, to the natavanas, to the composers. Many things, many beautiful things into the pure form got done. For example, when we visit a temple, we perform our offerings before the Lord. In that same manner, in today's time, a dancer performs opens with the Pushpanjali, who invokes Lord's blessings. And then we take the blessings of Lord. That is how we proceed towards the Varanam. That is the sanctity sanctorum, means visiting the main deity of the temple. And dear all, there are many Hindu gods. We have a pantheon of our Hindu gods. So many different themes depicting different gods were represented before the audience and definitely before the gods. Now, with this aspect, music played a very vital role. Because not only, let me tell you, with Bharatanatyam, the prominency goes towards the languages known as Sanskrit, of course Tamil and Telugu. But later on, with the emergence and revival of procuring into the pure form for this Bharatanatyam, Maharaja Swati Tirunal, he composed the Bharatanatyam compositions in Hindi as well. Now, isn't it a very interesting fact how I'm not doing a comparison, dear all, but definitely it gives a very sort of overwhelming response, because previously, going back to those times, ancient times, where this art form was not procured properly, and then to the prominent names who got revived this art form from temples from the courts, to the stage, to the venue, to the proper venues, like that. So that time, there was not, that was not so much of into, we can say, that was not into so much of fashion. Like nowadays, in these present times, everybody gets attracted towards the music, that the purity of the classical music. But those days, even that was not into the light of common parlance. Today, this dance is being restructured from classes to the masses, and continuing with the purity of the Margam, which was laid by Tanjore Quartet, Tanjore brothers, Chennaiya, Ponnaiya, Shivanandan, and Vadivelu. These were the four brothers, Chennaiya, Ponnaiya, Shivanandan, and Vadivelu. These were the very prominent, very prominent names who codified these Bharatanatyam songs or the compositions into the beautiful codified language known as Bharatanatyam Margam. Now, with the musicality, it is very important to know that how this bhava and raga and talam is weaved together. Like I'm showing is Paviyar. So now this is the melody. Okay, again the poetry, the words, the swara, and the tune is here. At the same time, the talam is also here. Takkitta takka dimmi. So I am doing into the particular restricted timing. I'm doing this particular presentation in Mishra Chaputalam. That is 7 beats. Takkitta takka dimmi. Dear all, this art form is such a skilled art form that cannot be learned or practiced without a guru. Those days, Devadasis were very, very proficient in these compositions. And this is how it got carried through Natuvanars, the composers, the gurus, to the dancers. And first of all, what has been given as Put from the ancient treatise, that is Aramandi, that which I showed you like this, right? This is Ardhamandali, Put. And this becomes the Bhanga. And if I do it like this becomes the Saraswati. This becomes the Ganesha. This becomes the Krishna. And this becomes the Nartaki. So, and as I talked about the orchestra, the musicians, yes, musicians were seated towards the performance. One is carrying mridanga, one is carrying the violin, one is showing the vocal and the veenu. So these instruments have been shown in the beautiful carved paintings of into the caves and into the temples. You can see, you can go and you can visit the temples where the dancers are dancing seated along with the seated percussionist, the musician. And then and there, it got nurtured from these scriptures and it came into the manifestations. This is how the Bharatanatyam has got continuingly evolved. And now, in today's present time, Bharatanatyam is actually done with any language, with any theme you can see. Because this is such a strong vocabulary. Bhava, Raga, Tala. Now, for example, if I show you, if I take the theme as of Rama, let's say Lord Rama and Sita, Goddess Sita. I am just showing a small verse taken from the Ramayana. In the beautiful garden, right? Now, garden is full of beauty. So there are beautiful flowers like this. Beautiful lineup of the suburb, right? And into that particular beautiful environment, Lord Rama has seen Goddess Sita. Now this is such a, I am taking when Lord Rama visited that particular place where Goddess Sita came to worship the goddess, and then she visited garden, and she got awestruck with a glimpse of none other than Lord Rama. Okay, so Goddess Sita was so much spellbound that who is this very handsome and very, very such a heart-touching figure? None other than the incarnation of Lord Vishnu as Lord Rama. So Sita and Rama both got awestruck at each other when they got in eye contact, when Sita was strolling into the garden and Rama came to see Sita, who is this beautiful lady who has charmed my heart, Lord Rama asked. So, Yaro, Ivar Yaro, Yenna Pero, Yaro, Ivar Yaro, Yenna Pero, Yaro, Ivar Yaro, Yenna Pero. Then Lord Rama was also listening with this sage. Yaro, Ivar Yaro, Yenna Pero. Yaro, the one who has beautiful face, that beautiful figure. Oh, that has charmed me in my heart. Who is this beautiful lady? So, Yaro, Ivar Yaro, Yenna Pero. So, this is a small verse which I took from Ramayana. How the beautiful goddess Sita, whose face is such a beauty, has charmed the heart of Lord Rama. So here in Tamil I was saying, Yaro Ivar Yaro. Yenna Pero. What is the name of this beautiful lady? And now, to the comparison of this, if I go with the Hindi language, very, very beautiful bhajan, Sri Ramachandra Kripal bhajan, right? So, again, the vocabulary of Bharatanatyam is such strong that goes like Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajaman Haranam Bhavaya Darunam Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajaman Haranam Bhavaya Darunam Navakanja Lochana Kanja Mukha Karakanja Bhagakanjarunam Shri Ram, Shri Ram. So this is a small comparison I showed you. Right from the Tamil of Bhava Radhakada. Same coming to the context of Hindi language. Not context, sorry. Coming to the Hindi language. Same with the Bhava Radhakada. Right? So this is how this language of Bharatanatyam has been so strong that this vocabulary can be used with any theme. But according to the traditional treatise or the grammar, always and always it involves the proper codified language, the proper codified margam, the proper codified repertoire. As the rules, it says, Geetam Vadyam Cha Nritya Muchyate. Now, here all I'm sure, and I hope that I'm able to do justice with little of my knowledge, whatever I have earned through these years of my forte Bharatanatyam. that how it got evolved and what is the history, and then it got started developing from the ancient times, and it, later on later on it got carried beautifully by many dance gurus, scholars, researchers, and the dancers. Now you have seen Alariku, Jatishwaram. Jatishwaram, I told you, it is with the patterns of the adavus and the swaras. For example, sa, sa ni da da pa pa ma ga ri ri sa, sa ri sa pa ma da pa ma pa da. So this is the swara, right? Now in Jati swara, Jatishwara. So in Hindi, it is called as Yati Nrita. Okay? There, in Hindustani pattern, what the Swaravali goes over there, they do it Yati Nrita. Here, in South terminology, or in Carnatic terminology, it comes as Jatishwara. For example, if I see Swara pattern, I get interwove or interweave with the adults, with the combinations and combination and permutation of adults. Okay, so for example, it goes as sa, sa ni da da pa pa ma ga ri ri sa, sa pa ma da pa ma pa da. Now I have to do it like sa, sa ni da da pa pa ma ga ri ri sa pa ma da pa ma pa da sa, sa ni da da pa pa ma ga ri ri sa, sa pa ma da pa ma pa da. So now you can see how beautifully the combination of adavus. Here on, adavus are, in some simple way, it means alphabet. Like, it's a proper language. We have proper grammar for literature. Here also, we have proper grammar for Bharatanatyam literature, which was again from the ancient times. It got codified by the ancient Natvanars, Devadasis, and Gurus. So, adavus are the alphabets. I showed this is, for example, a simple adavu, simple step. This is known as tattad. See how we stamp our the prefix sai, ya, sai, sai, ya, sai. Okay. So later on, all the adavus, all the alphabets, even they got codified properly. So if I do it like ta, ha, ta, ha, like this, ta, ha, ta, ha, like this. So same these adavus, they got they have got many variations. And since it is skilled form, so one has to one dancer or a practitioner has to undergo proper training to become skilled in this art form known as Bharatanatyam. What I showed you is just the example how it got like into the Jatishwaram pattern. I showed you the adavus with the swara. So Jati, swara. And then Shabda, I just showed you that Mahabharata. See, and then we come to the Varnam. Varnam is actually the central piece of the whole Bharatanatyam practice, get to understand and master this one particular central piece of Bharatanatyam, known as Varnam. It is, and the pattern of Varnam, it's it's actually since it's a central piece, it's very complex. And in this particular time, for me to show the whole that Varnam, it's not possible. It's not possible at all because it is such a central piece, it's just such a complex item that duration also goes to, duration is little more longer than the other items of Bharatanatyam. For example, the Varnam, it's totally patterned in a very different way. For example, it has got first stanza, second stanza, third stanza, and later on it gets into the conclusion, Charan. So we say into the codified language as Pallavi, Anupallavi, and then Charan. And here the composition which is composed by the composer or the king. Here all even kings composed many beautiful varnas like Tanjore Cotton. And in middle of that, the vocabulary of the adavus is being interwoven, and that are known as jatis. For example, I'll show you a glimpse of the jati, how it is being done. So it is Tarna, Dimi, Dikita, Tumta, Janakuta, Janakuta, Januta, Januta, Janakuta, Janakuta, Januta, this is a small jati I showed you. But in Varna, there are even the bigger passage of the jati. And it depends composition to the composition, Natavana to the Natavana, Guru to the Guru, and dancer to the dancer. And by this, what I wanted to convey is a Guru Shishya Parampara. Here all in present times. And from the times back then to the ancient, carrying forward to the present times, it is also known as Guru Shishya Parampara. Because without a Guru, there is no way. Similarly, in Bharatanatyam or in any classical dance form, classical music and dance form, there can be no learning without a Guru. To get skilled and to get mastered in this particular art form, one needs proper structured training from a Guru. And this is how Guru shows the way. Same way when in the ancient times, the Bhagavata Veda traditions were prevalent. Apparently, it got depleted because there was no one to carry forward. But in today's time, it encompasses from one Shishya to another Shishya, one Guru to Shishya, another Guru to another Shishya, and so on. In this, I would like to tell that when this Varnam got codified, duration was around 40 minutes for a Varna. You can imagine, dear all, one single piece consisting the duration of 40 minutes to be danced on the stage. Whereas other items which got laid into what you say, the Margam pattern, they are lesser than this, lesser than the duration of the Varna. But in today's time, it got tailored according to the themes, to the needs, and seeing the scenario of where the presentation is being presented, where the dance presentation is taking place. Let me tell you another exciting fact to this. Since it's a structured, skilled language, I will call it as a Eka Aharya Lasyanga to the structured, skilled language, in which, for example, if we go to the school, we do our learning right from the primary, secondary, and higher education, right? Similarly, in Bharatanatyam, we start from Alaripu, Jatishwaram, Shabdam, Varnam, and then Kirtanam, Javali to Tillanam. When we complete all these stages one by one, it reaches us to the level of Arangetram. Arangetram. Dear all, in present times, it is known as the complete training of Bharatanatyam Margam, which is present before the audience, before the guru and audience. And this means a specified training has been completed. That is how a practitioner or a beginner becomes skilled and complete his or her formative training. Now, Arangetram is a beautiful context. Again, it involves all the proper structured items of this Margam, which is being given by Guru and taken by Shishya in a Guru Shishya Parampara. Dear all, to perform to the level of Arangetram, it truly involves one's own very, very deepest of the dedication and that zeal to go on. And that's not all. From this particular marga, one reaches to that optimal feeling to reach to the divine's blessings. Dear all, in Vishnu Dharmottara, it is written that dance is the highest form of prayer which is loved by gods. That is dance, classical dance. Because dance, this classical dance was danced by Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna. In ancient treaties, Natya Shastra, it has been written that Tandava and Lasya, the two forms of dance. Tandava is very virile. It's very virile, danced by none other than King of the dance, Lord Shiva. And Lasya, it's very graceful, danced by Goddess Parvati. That is Tala. Now, if I consider two particular words into one, Tala, Ta stands for Tandava and La stands for Lasya. That is how Bhava Raga Tala, consisting into this particular one word, Tala, Tandava and Lasya, danced by Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, which in turn Lord Shiva gave this beautiful knowledge to sage Tandu, sage Bharata, and in return, sage Bharata gave to Tandu, his descendant. And Goddess Parvati gave Lasya, the graceful form known as Abhinaya, to Usha, daughter of Sun. So you can derive from this particular history and development of Bharatanatyam how such stronger medium, if one is not dedicated, then it is absolutely, that cannot be skilled. It comes only with utmost dedication and a very strong will to acquire this divine form of art known as Bharatanatyam, to become skilled in this particular language, Bharatanatyam. Now, clubbing all this, whatever I have just told you in this particular session, right from the temples to the modern times, there has been prolific researches has taken place into this particular field of art form, where not only from Tamil, Telugu, Sanskrit, Malayalam, and to the Hindi, but to the other languages. For example, in Indonesia, outside India and Bali, this art form is carried beautifully through their versions of their Ramayana, Mahabharata. So you can see in present times, in common parlance, how it's such a beautiful and a stronger medium that one cannot just watch and learn, or one cannot just sit, or one cannot just go and imbibe. No, a regular dedication has truly a very regular dedication is very much needed to become skilled in this art form. And not even to the higher ups, means, for example, Varnam, Tillana, just to acquire, it's an ocean, dear all. So just to acquire few pearls of this art form, Bharatanatyam. Same as from the Devadasis, the back then, how Devadasis used to be, they were totally surrendered into the divine feet of the lords. They don't have any other thing to do those days, those times. Through their dance, through their singing, and this form of sadir, those days, right? As I told you, Bharatanatyam previously used to be called as Sadiratam, Kutamelam, and now Bharatanatyam. So those ancient times, when Devadasis, they used to dance this particular Alaripu, Jatishwaram, and Shabdam. They used to dance in that sort of divine. They were totally surrendered to the divinity, and they used to dance in a divine way. Today, we dance before the gods and we pay our utmost obeisance to the gods. And that is how the Bharatanatyam got evolved, emerged, and got developed. So,
मैम रुचि गुप्ता, मैं डॉक्टर संदीप बोल रहा हूँ।
हाँ जी सर।
काइंडली मैम, आज चूंकि हमारे प्रोग्राम का कंक्लूडिंग सेशन भी है और सिद्धि समारोह है अभी, तो मेरा आपसे निवेदन था कि यदि हम कंक्लूड करें प्रोग्राम को, समय की सीमाएं हैं और
हाँ जी,
वो समय की ओर आ चुके हैं, तो आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है मैम कंक्लूड कर देंगे अभी। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much. So, dear all, I conclude this session with a beautiful. Okay, I would like to just first, last but not the least, I would like to pay my gratitude towards CCRT. Thank you, Dr. Rishi Vashist sir. Thank you, Sandeep sir, and thank you, Hemlata madam. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and to having me over here. And I could share a little knowledge of me, whatever I've earned and learned through this journey of my Bharatanatyam. So I would like to conclude with a very small, short verse. And this is called as how we conclude with the Tilani. So here I conclude with a very short verse of Tilani. So this is बहुत धन्यवाद सबका। नमस्ते। सर, आशा करती हूँ और सभी टीचर्स को पसंद आया होगा हमारा ये सेशन।
Ma'am, it was wonderful presentation. You started from Lord Shiva, then to journey come to भरत मुनि, और नाट्य शास्त्र को आपने पूरा कवर किया और भरतनाट्यम के सभी पक्षों को आपने बहुत बेहतर तरीके से हमारे टीचर्स को प्रेजेंट किया। ये इंटायरली एजुकेशनल था, आपके लेक्चर्स भी हर एस्पेक्ट को भरतनाट्यम का डिटेल में आपने बताया और उसके बाद आपने सभी एस्पेक्ट को डेमोन्स्ट्रेट भी किया। On behalf of this huge assembling of teachers from 14 states and CCRT, we are thankful to you, ma'am. We express our gratitude for this great and wonderful performances. Thank you so much, ma'am. आप शॉर्ट नोटिस में आए और हमारे प्रेजेंटेशन को इतना अच्छा बनाया, एजुकेशनल बनाया। थैंक यू मैम।
थैंक यू सो मच सर। नमस्कार।
रंजय जी, अब हम एक बार सभी का प्रेजेंस इंश्योर कर लें। तो मैं देख पा रहा हूँ हमारे अथॉरिटीज, ऑनरेबल चेयरपर्सन मैम डॉक्टर हेमलता एस मोहन मैम हमें ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं। मैम नमस्कार, मैं संदीप शर्मा डिप्टी डायरेक्टर आपका स्वागत करता हूं मैम कार्यक्रम में। और हमारे डायरेक्टर सर ऋषि वशिष्ठ सर भी हमें ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं। एक्चुअली हमारे अथॉरिटीज अगर हम देखें तो आप मॉर्निंग से ही हमारे अथॉरिटीज हमारे साथ में प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, और ये CCRT का अप्रोच रहता है हमेशा कि पार्टिसिपेटरी वे में हम काम करते हैं और हमें मार्गदर्शन हमें हर एक स्टेप पे मिलता है। तो ऑनरेबल चेयरपर्सन मैम का और ऋषि सर का हमें ऐसे मार्गदर्शन और पार्टिसिपेटरी हमारे साथ रहने के लिए बहुत सारा मैं पहले धन्यवाद करता हूं और स्वागत भी करता हूं। रंजय जी, इसके बाद हम इंश्योर करें, क्योंकि हमने रीजनल सेंटर को भी जोड़ा है और हमारे सभी डिप्टी डायरेक्टर साथी जो हमारे प्रोग्राम से कंसर्न हैं उनको भी जोड़ा है रंजय, तो आप प्लीज इंश्योर करें। देखें कंसल्टेंट में मैम सलोनी प्रिया निरंतर हमारे साथ बनी हुई हैं, और श्री प्रदीप पुजारी जी को मैं देख पा रहा हूं। पुजारी सर नमस्कार। सर गुवाहाटी से हैं और रीजनल सेंटर गुवाहाटी देखते हैं सर। और श्री वाई चंद्रशेखर सर, गुड आफ्टरनून सर। वाई चंद्रशेखर इज फ्रॉम रीजनल सेंटर हैदराबाद एंड वेलकम यू सर। रंजय हैं क्या?
सर सब प्रेजेंट है सर, सारे
ठीक है। और उसके बाद श्री दिनेश कोठारी साहब हैं। थैंक यू चंद्रशेखर सर। और दिनेश कोठारी सर नमस्कार। मेरे डिप्टी डायरेक्टर साथी डॉक्टर राहुल कुमार, श्री सुरेश कारुणिक सर और श्री दिवाकर जी, किन्हीं कारणों से अगर वो कनेक्ट नहीं है तो हो जाएंगे। रंजय जी आप कर लीजिएगा हमारे अधिकारी भी साथ में और डिप्टी डायरेक्टर्स को।
जी सर।
टीचर्स, सक्सेसफुली आप लोगों ने ये 5 दिन का प्रोग्राम पूरा करने जा रहे हैं और इसके लिए आप सभी को बहुत सारा थैंक यू एंड ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ CCRT वी कांग्रेचुलेट यू फॉर टुवर्ड सक्सेसफुल कंप्लीशन ऑफ द प्रोग्राम। नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू द सिद्धि समारोह, जिसको हमने CCRT में ये टर्म दिया है सिद्धि समारोह, चूंकि आप एक सिद्धि की तरफ जा रहे हैं टीचिंग लर्निंग इनोवेशंस के थ्रू। और आई टेक दिस प्रिविलेज टू वेलकम आवर अथॉरिटी। मैं ऑनरेबल चेयरपर्सन मैम का पुनः स्वागत करता हूं कार्यक्रम में और सिद्धि समारोह में। रिस्पेक्टेड डायरेक्टर सर का मैं अभिनंदन और स्वागत करता हूं हमारे सिद्धि समारोह में। सभी उपनिदेशक साथी, कंसल्टेंट्स और बाकी सब जुड़े ऑफिशियल्स का, साथ में हमारे 220 रजिस्टर्ड टीचर्स का हम स्वागत करते हैं सिद्धि समारोह में। हमारे डायरेक्टर सर हमें निरंतर मार्गदर्शन पूरे 5 दिनों तक देते रहे, और सर का अगर एकेडमिक बैकग्राउंड देखें तो सर सोशल साइंसेस बैकग्राउंड से हैं और थिएटर भी उनका बैकग्राउंड रहा है। ऋषि सर का मैं वेलकम एड्रेस के लिए इस सिद्धि समारोह में स्वागत करता हूं। सर, वी वेलकम यू फॉर टू एड्रेस आवर टीचर पार्टिसिपेंट्स एंड फॉर वेलकम एड्रेस सर। थैंक यू, नमस्कार। ओवर टू यू सर।
Thank you, Sandeep ji. Respected Honorable Chairperson CCRT, Dr. Hemlata S. Mohan ji, all my colleagues of CCRT headquarter and regional centers, all the 220 teachers from 14 states and union territories of India. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome you all in the valedictory function of this 5 days workshop which you have attended, titled as Knowledge of Art, Culture and Heritage of India in Education, Reflection of NEP. First of all, I would like to extend my heartiest welcome to our Honorable Chairperson. Dr. Hemlata S. Mohan ji is a well-known educationist, cultural promoter, environmental worker, language lover, literary enthusiast, philanthropist and prolific writer of our country. Madam has done BSc LLB from Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, and MA in Hindi and PhD from Kashi Vidyapeeth, Varanasi. She had been the director and principal in one of the eminent school of Delhi Public Society for more than 30 years. She was the chairperson of Jharkhand State Commission for Women. She has been the member of Film Certification Board, Government of India. She writes poems and her interest in literature is serious. She holds a senior diploma in classical music and she has been awarded with the National Teacher Award by President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji and CBSE National Teacher Award by HRD Minister, Lifetime Achievement Award received from Honorable Governor of Goa, Gandhi Samman, and many more. Since the joining of Madam, we are getting her guidance in all the matters, but as far as training is concerned, and with the launch of this National Education Policy 2020, for the last 2 years, Madam is guiding us for revamping and rescheduling and reorienting all our training programs based on the recommendation of NEP 2020. So a very heartiest welcome, ma'am. After this, I would like to welcome all my colleagues in headquarter and regional center. They are also with us today. And we have seen this advantage of online programs. And we were able to connect you all also, because otherwise in physical mode, it is not possible for us. I hope that this exposure will give you and open new avenues of organizing training programs in our regional centers also. Some of my colleagues who are here in headquarters, they are also equally involved in activities related with training of teachers, teacher educators, and students in various departments. So they are also with us. A heartiest welcome to all of you. Last but not the least, 220 teachers from 14 states and union territories is almost like a mini India with us. During the COVID-19 pandemic, getting such a large number of teachers is really a milestone we have achieved. In physical mode, our training program were restricted to 100, maximum 120, 25 teachers. But again, this is an advantage with this digital interactive workshop sessions that we can accommodate as many as 220 teachers. CCRT, since its inception, is working in the field of linking culture with education. And whenever any new education policy was drafted or any commission or curriculum framework was developed, CCRT was given major responsibility in the action plan of cultural perspective of all these reports, all these policies. In 1986, when Parliament adopted the National Policy of Education for its implementation, at that time also, Center for Cultural Resources and Training, CCRT, was required to play administrative and software development role in respect of framing of curriculum. The maximum expansion we received was due to this 1986, where CCRT was designated almost as a nodal agency to implement the cultural education all over the country. And we also tried our best to work up to the expectation of the ministry, and we came out with certain pedagogies, methodologies, where we highlighted that not only the music and dance teacher, not only the craft teacher, even teachers from all subjects like humanities, science, commerce, maths, they all are capable of implementing cultural education, linking culture with education. Because the vision of CCRT is that education and culture can't be separated. They are almost like two sides of the same coin. No education system can flourish without the cultural base. Similarly, no culture can be preserved without the support of एजुकेशन सिस्टम। अगर आप देखें हमारे भारत जैसे विशाल देश में, जहाँ की संस्कृति इतनी समृद्ध है, जहाँ पर कहा जाता है कि हर 2 कोस पर पानी और हर 4 कोस पर वाणी बदल जाती है, इतने विशाल देश में किस तरह से हमको जो प्लूरिटी ऑफ कल्चर है उसको एड्रेस करना है, किस तरह से हमारी जो यंगर जनरेशन है, जो हमारी कंट्री का फ्यूचर है, उसको कैसे हमें अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करना है कि ये जो यूनिटी है, ये हमारी जो डाइवर्सिटी है, ये हमारा इसेंस है हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी का, यूनिटी का, और साथ ही साथ ये हमारी बहुत बड़ी सुपर पावर भी है, बहुत शक्ति भी है। So with these kind of policies where CCRT was given a very major role in implementing and taking them to the grassroots level, with the advent of National Education Policy 2020, which was announced by the Government of India as the first education policy of 21st century, CCRT's role was highlighted once again, because CCRT was the first institution which emphasized on this fact that culture, instead of being treated as extracurricular activity or co-curricular activity, it should be made an integral part of school teaching. And the same recommendation is given by the NEP 2020 also. We are, after this policy was announced, we are holding discussions with various educational institutions, educationists, scholars, and artists. And you must have seen in this workshop also that during these 5 days, all the experts, whether they were from the field of performing arts, or they were from the field of visual arts or literary arts, they not only highlighted the salient features of their field, but they taught you how to develop linkages, how to organize creative activities in classroom teaching by using this knowledge which you have gained in these 5 days. So now the challenge lies with you. The ball is in your court. You have joined with this Siddhi Samaro. You will be joining a family of more than 2 lakhs of teachers all over the country, where you will be taking this mission forward. आप CCRT की सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ हैं, आप वो शक्ति हैं जो CCRT के संदेश को जनमानस तक पहुंचा सकते हैं, और जो कल का भारत है, जो ये बच्चे हैं, उनको ये संदेश दे सकते हैं कि हमारी जो संस्कृति है, जो सनातन से चली आ रही है, उसको न केवल हमें सहेज कर रखना है, प्रिजर्व करना है, बल्कि उसको आगे संवर्धित भी करना है, प्रोपेगेट भी करना है. So with these words, once again, I welcome you all with all the best wishes to work in this challenging time, in this tough time, and to prove that you are really the torch bearer of cultural education in this country. I think the program will be successful only when you will prove this by working in your classrooms. I will request you to share with us your best practices through email, through WhatsApp, and tell us what problems you have faced in implementing this knowledge which you have gained in this week, because that will not only help us in modifying our training technology in our pedagogy, but will also help us in making our programs more interesting, more relevant to the NEP 2020 as well as to the grassroots level situation. Thank you very much for patient listening. Thanks to you.
थैंक यू डायरेक्टर सर. और सर आपके प्रियर परमिशन के साथ 2 टीचर्स को हम चाहेंगे कि वो अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करें, और फिर उसके बाद मैं ऑनरेबल चेयरपर्सन मैम को आमंत्रित करूंगा और उनके आशीर्वचन के लिए. टीचर्स को हम हमेशा हमारे अथॉरिटीज सुनना चाहते हैं, उनके एक्सपीरियंसेस. एंड आई इनवाइट मैम हरप्रीत कौर फ्रॉम पंजाब टू शेयर एक्सपीरियंसेस and to give us one suggestion how can we improve our program. Ma'am Harpreet from Punjab.
इस प्रोग्राम में जुड़ी सभी महान शख्सियतों को मेरे वलों सत श्री अकाल। मैं कुछ चंद लाइनों में सारे सेशन का एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहती हूँ। डॉक्टर संदीप जी की मीठी आवाज़ में और अच्छी बातों से दिन शुरू करते हैं, फिर प्रार्थना से आगे बढ़ते हैं। जब कोई मेहमान नया सिखाते हैं, हमारे ज्ञान को नव्याते हैं। सलोनी प्रिया मैम खनकती आवाज से ट्रेनिंग में रौनक लाते हैं। संजय सर को हमने कभी देखा नहीं, रंजय सर को हमने कभी देखा नहीं, पर वे हमें पूरी ट्रेनिंग दिखाते हैं। हो किसी को मुश्किल तो सब रंजय सर को बुलाते हैं। सवाल जवाब का सेशन जब आता है तो अध्यापकों का ज्ञान अचंभित कर जाता है। एक कड़ी की लड़ी है सारा सेशन, 4 धामों की यात्रा से कैसे खुशी को पाना है। योग से शरीर और मन की शांति को पाना है। तुलसी से टेक्नोलॉजी तक बच्चों को कैसे लेके जाना है। पपेट से टीचिंग को कैसे रोचक बनाना है। पपेट से टीचिंग को कैसे रोचक बनाना है। कहानी को बच्चों को कैसे सुनाना है। ये सब सीखा है और आगे भी यही सिखाना है। इस सेशन से हमने बहुत अमूल्य पाया है। सीसीआरटी ने घाघर में सागर भर दिखाया है। लास्ट में एक सुझाव मांगा गया है और हम क्या बता दें, सब हमें ज्ञान बहुत अमूल्य पाया है, पर फिर भी राज्यों की प्रेजेंटेशन को 5 मिनट के लिए और बढ़ा दें। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Harpreet ma'am, for your appreciation in poetic way about CCRT. You have narrated all stories. Even previously also you told us some poems. And Dr. Sunil Kumar from Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Sunil, आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं? Raise your hand, unmute your mic, sir, please, and share your experiences with us. Dr. Sunil from Uttar Pradesh.
सभी उपस्थित महानुभावों को मेरा सादर प्रणाम। सभी डायरेक्टर साहिबान, डिप्टी डायरेक्टर साहिबान और सीसीआरटी की समस्त टीम को मेरा बहुत बहुत आभार और अभिनंदन करता हूं। सर, मुझे पहली बार ये मौका मिला है और मैं ये चाहूंगा कि जब भी ये ऑफलाइन संगम हो तो हम विभिन्न राज्यों के लोग एक दूसरे से मिलेंगे तो विविध प्रकार की जो विविधता में एकता भारत की विशेषता है, इसको हम और अधिक अच्छी तरह से समझ पाएंगे। और मैं एक चीज सर कहना चाहता हूं कि इसमें एक कल्चरल रिसोर्स सेंटर है, इसमें साइंस स्ट्रीम के टीचरों को भी जगह दी जाए। ये मेरा एक सजेशन है। जैसा कि मैंने पढ़ा था उसमें आर्ट कल्चरल को ज्यादा इसमें वैल्यूएबल दिया गया था। इसमें साइंस स्ट्रीम के टीचर्स को भी थोड़ा सा एक परसेंटेज दिया जाए जिससे वो भी अपने देश की धरोहर कल्चर से परिचित हो सके। सुन पा रहे हैं सर?
जी जी, आपकी वॉइस आ रही है सर, बताएं।
हाँ सर, और एक चीज और चाहूंगा कि जब भी इस तरीके के सीसीआरटी के ट्रेनिंग्स हुआ करें तो हम लोगों के सभी मेल्स और व्हाट्सएप नंबर्स हैं, बेशक उसमें मान लीजिए पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, अदर्स और पार्टिसिपेट्स को मौका दिया जा रहा है, तो हम ये जान पाएंगे जब भी हुआ करे तो हमें इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाया करेगी, उससे भी हम काफी कुछ कर सकते हैं। और सर, मैंने एक चीज और इसमें देखी है कि जब मैं इसमें सेलेक्ट किया गया था मुझे डिस्ट्रिक्ट की तरफ से, तो मुझे बड़ा बोझलपन लग रहा था कि ये तो रिसोर्स ऑफ कल्चर का सब्जेक्ट है और मैं फिजिक्स का बंदा हूँ। पहले दिन मैं बड़े भारी मन से इसमें जुड़ा, लेकिन कुछ समय बाद मुझे बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग लगने लगा। और मैं सर कॉलेज से ही बोल रहा हूँ, अभी यूपी में कॉलेज खुले हुए हैं और द एकेडमिक वर्क, तो मैं कॉलेज से ही बोल रहा हूँ। कॉलेज 12:30 बजे ऑफ हो जाता है 12:30 पे, लेकिन मैं इस प्रोग्राम को पूरा कॉलेज से ही अटेंड करके तब जाता हूँ। बहुत सारी चीजों को मैंने नोट किया है जिनको कि मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स में अप्लाई करूंगा, और जिससे कि और अधिक हम जो शिक्षण दे रहे हैं बच्चों को वह भी ढंग से दे सकें।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर सुनील, आपने काफी अच्छे वर्ड्स कहे और आपने कुछ सलाह भी दी। उस सलाह में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, साइंस के ह्यूज टीचर्स हमारे पास आते हैं और आपने अटेंड करते वक्त म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स में अपने फिजिक्स की भी बात शेयर किया, थैंक यू। और ये आप जो सलाह जरूर हम नोट कर रहे हैं वो इनकॉर्पोरेट करेंगे। लास्ट एक हम लेते हैं, चूंकि चेयरपर्सन मैम, डायरेक्टर सर, हमारा कवरेज इस बार बहुत अच्छा रहा, 14 स्टेट्स के टीचर जुड़े हैं। So with your permission, another participant last we can take from Manipur, Wangkham Vinita Devi ma'am, मणिपुर से कृपया अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करें। ज्यादा डिटेल में ना जाएं, शॉर्ट में हम बताएं। वांगखम विनीता देवी मैम।
हेलो सर।
जी मैम, आपको सुन सकते हैं, आप काइंडली कहें आगे।
बहुत 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 ही अच्छा सेशन है सर, और जो हमारी जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स है वो सब बहुत एक्टिव है सर। और जो हमारा जो स्टोरी टेलिंग का जो सेशन हुआ था वो तो बहुत बढ़िया है सर। और अगर हमें मौका मिले तो सीसीआरटी में जरूर ट्रेनिंग के लिए मौका दीजिए सर। I want to be physically present, sir. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम। मैं अपने अथॉरिटीज को बताना चाहता हूं कि ये टीचर्स मैम बहुत सिंसियर और हाईली टैलेंटेड एंड लर्नेड ग्रुप हमने रिसीव किया इस बार, और इस ग्रुप में इंटरेक्टिव सेशन बहुत अच्छे रहे। और लेकिन एक चीज बार बार आ रही है, क्योंकि एसओपीज के कारण सीसीआरटी प्रोग्राम ऑफ कैंपस नहीं करा पा रहे हैं हम, और सभी टीचर्स चाहते हैं वो ऑफ कैंपस जल्दी से जल्दी आना चाहें। तो मैं सीसीआरटी इस प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से ये सूचना देना चाहता हूँ, हम रेगुलर फीडबैक आपके अथॉरिटीज से लेते रहते हैं। जिस भी दिन आपके अथॉरिटीज हमें फीडबैक देंगे, नाउ इट इज पॉसिबल एंड एसओपीज अलाउड अस, जरूर क्यों नहीं, सीसीआरटी आपके सेवा के लिए है। हम आप लोगों को जरूर हमारे सभी कैंपसेस में बुलाएंगे। और इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ में मैं आगे हमारे मार्गदर्शन और आशीर्वचन के लिए ऑनरेबल चेयरपर्सन मैम को आमंत्रित करता हूं। मैम, आपका हार्दिक अभिनंदन, आपका स्वागत है। ओवर टू यू मैम, थैंक यू।
अखंड मंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अपने सभी गुरुओं सदगुरुओं को सादर प्रणाम करते हुए मैं आप सब में स्थित उस गुरु को नमस्कार करती हूँ जो अपने विद्यार्थियों को सद्ज्ञान देने के लिए सन्नद्ध है। गुरु शिक्षक जो शिक्षा, संस्कृति और सद्ज्ञान का संवाहक है, जिसके हाथों से ही देश के भावी कर्णधार गढ़े जाते हैं। राष्ट्र के निर्माण में जिनकी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका होती है। और आज इस चुनौतीपूर्ण समय को निरंतर अपने उद्यमों द्वारा, अपने परिश्रम से शिक्षकों ने शिक्षा को नए आयाम प्रदान करने की यात्रा और अपने कर्तव्य को सुचारू रूप से जारी रखा है। अतः मैं उन्हें भी कोरोना वॉरियर्स कहती हूँ। दुनिया में कितनी भी झंझावात आए, शिक्षा पठन पाठन का क्रम अबाधित रहा, कभी भी डिस्टर्ब नहीं रहा, अनवरत चलता रहा। इसके लिए शिक्षक साधुवाद के पात्र हैं और आप उस श्रेष्ठ शिक्षक समूह का हिस्सा हैं शिक्षक जो दुनिया का सबसे शिक्षक होना दुनिया का सबसे पवित्र कार्य करना है। यह कार्य आनंद प्रदान करने वाला है। सीसीआरटी का मैंडेट है संस्कृति को शिक्षा में समेकित करना, इंटीग्रेट करना, जोड़ना, जो शिक्षा को सिर्फ पठन पाठन तक सीमित नहीं रखता वरन उससे ऊपर उठाकर एक विशाल कैनवस, एक बृहत्तर आयाम प्रदान करता है। और सबसे बड़ा और क्रांतिकारी कदम नई शिक्षा नीति का आना है जो प्रभावी ढंग से शिक्षा को बहुआयामी, आनंदपूर्ण और भारतीय बनाएगी। मुझे बहुत सारे आप लोगों के विचार सुनने को मिले और ये एक बहुत ही अच्छा संयोग है कि मैं यहाँ आप सबके बीच में आप सबकी बातों को सुन पाई। आप लोगों से बहुत सारी चीजें हमें मिल पाई और हम चाहते हैं कि ये अनवरत ये कार्यक्रम अनवरत चलता रहे। Knowledge of art, culture and heritage of India in education, reflection of new education policy, an e-learning workshop is being organized with a view to uphold what CCRT believes in, contributing to the strengthening of the foundation of the nation by making education culture-based and meaningful, and to make teaching learning process a joyful one. Nearly 220 registered, as I'm told, 220 registered teachers from 14 states and union territory of our country are participating in this workshop. Is very heartening to know. A large number of participants from the states like Punjab, Assam, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Telangana, and Kerala have joined us. I hope you all will implement the knowledge and training you have received from this venture in your classroom teaching. This is very, very important. This e-learning workshop was designed in a way that it covers different topics, themes, and objectives. You all have attended an array of scholarly lectures on national education policy, sculptural and architectural heritage of India, components of culture, yoga and wellness, role of teachers in cultural education, Swachh Bharat Mission, and action plan, waste management in schools, Raj Bhasha Niti, and exercise of storytelling. Fortunately, I too was trying to attend few of your sessions. I really enjoyed those sessions. And I connect with the teachers who just now said that initially it was kind of burden, but the moment they joined, they found it very interesting and they continued attending these programs till the end. So I appreciate all of you. I would like to thank each one of you, all the invited and departmental resource person for making this event a very successful one. Our glorious nation is celebrating its 75th Independence Day. So, to celebrate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we have dedicated a few lecture demonstrations in this workshop, and I hope that was also worth watching, feast to eyes. Inculcating art, culture, Indian tradition, indigenous knowledge system, and strengthening vernacular languages are the major focus of the National Education Policy 2020, and at CCRT we are adopting these objectives in letter and spirit. We have revamped our training programs, and I think a few of you might be those who have joined our earlier programs would have certainly seen this in our reflection of all these in our these during 5 days training programs. I thank you all for your active participation during this segment, the presentation of regional culture. It was wonderful to see the plethora of knowledge that you displayed on your state, culture, and language. It is one of the objectives of CCRT to bring national integration and cultural identity among the teachers and students across the country. The responsibility of protecting and propagating our culture and heritage lays on the students of our nation. Hence, you should carry the knowledge gained in this workshop to your schools and circulate it among children. This will result in embedding Indian ideals of morality, ethics, gratitude, tolerance, and empathy in young minds. I express my gratitude to your district and state authorities for your deputation and all of you for your active participation in this program. I would like to congratulate our director, CCRT, Shri Rishi Kumar Vashisht, for organizing this so very nicely. Deputy Director, Training, Dr. Sandeep Sharma, our consultant, Ms. Saloni Priya, Mithun, Ranjay, everyone, the entire team of the staff members of CCRT training who are associated with training program directly and indirectly for making it a grand, successful event and conducting it, this e-learning workshop wonderfully well. I wish you all a very happy and auspicious life. But before I conclude, I would like to recite one of the ritas of Rigved. Sangachadvam samvadadvam sambo manansi jantam deva bhagam yatha purve sanjanana upasati. हे परमात्मा, हम साथ मिलकर चले, हम एक साथ अच्छे वचन बोलें तथा हम अधिकतम ज्ञान प्राप्त करें। महान लोगों के द्वारा प्रदर्शित पथ का अनुसरण करते हुए हम अपने कर्तव्यों के प्रति सदैव सचेत रहें। Let's walk together. Let's all walk together. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
थैंक यू मैम। मैम के आशीर्वचन, उनका गाइडेंस, अगर हम ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स को देखते हैं हर एक स्टेट में मैम का कहना रहता है व्हेन यू डील विद पीपल, व्हेन यू डील विद पब्लिक, ऑलवेज देयर मस्ट बी सेंस ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड। आपके अंदर में ग्रेटिट्यूड का सेंस होना चाहिए हमेशा। और हम मैम से हमेशा सीखते हैं कि वसुदेव कुटुंबकम की भावना लेके हम हमेशा चलें। ये सार मैम की बातों से हमेशा सीखने को मिलता है। और मैम जितनी बार हम आपके स्पीच को सुनते हैं बहुत सारे कंपोनेंट्स हम नया सीखते हैं और नया कुछ करने के लिए एक ऊर्जा हमारे अंदर आती है। आपके आशीर्वचन के लिए बहुत सारा धन्यवाद सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स की ओर से भी। और अब हम अगर अथॉरिटीज का परमिशन है तो हम लास्ट रिचुअल की जाएं, वोट ऑफ थैंक्स की तरफ जाएं। With prior permission of Director Sir and Honorable Chairperson Ma'am, मैं लास्ट रिचुअल की ओर आगे बढ़ रहा हूँ और सभी का धन्यवाद। एक्चुअली इस टाइम में तो वर्ड्स पूरे नहीं हो पाते हैं हमारे, बट मैं प्रयास करता हूँ। On behalf of CCRT, we are thankful to all teacher participants without whom we can't complete this program. आपके बिना ये प्रोग्राम संभव नहीं है। तो 220 टीचर पार्टिसिपेंट्स का इस बार CCRT धन्यवाद करती है। हम आपके आभार हैं और आभारी हैं। और वी एक्सप्रेस अवर ग्रेटिट्यूड टू ऑल डायरेक्टरेट्स। मैम ने भी ये अपने वर्ड्स में रखा कि आपके डायरेक्टरेट्स, SCERT के डायरेक्टर्स और प्रिंसिपल्स, DEOs और आपके हेडमास्टर्स जो स्कूल से आपको परमिशन दिया, इसलिए आप हमारे साथ में इस प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट कर पा रहे हैं, तो उन सभी अथॉरिटीज को CCRT की ओर से बहुत सारा धन्यवाद। We express our gratitude to all your authorities from all 14 states. And the metrics of the program, all teachers of teacher, if you say resource persons, अगर हम रिसोर्स पर्सन को थैंक यू ना करें, क्योंकि उनकी वजह से ये प्रोग्राम सक्सेस हुआ, और जैसा हमने टीम में डिवाइड किया था, लर्निंग आउटकम तय किया था, उसके अकॉर्डिंग वो एक्सपर्ट्स हमारे साथ में आए, सभी बाधाओं के साथ में भी उनने आपको ये ट्रेनिंग दी और सफलता से अपना लेक्चर डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन किया आपके बीच में। तो सभी रिसोर्स पर्सन का CCRT धन्यवाद अदा करती है। I express my gratitude to our patron and honorable chairperson ma'am, Dr. Hemlata S. Mohan। सभी स्टेप्स में, इवन वो रिसोर्स पर्सन को शेप में लाने की बात हो या इस प्रोग्राम को रिवैम्पिंग की बात हो, NEP 20 में जो मैम की पकड़ है वो हमारी नहीं, हम तो कल्चरल फील्ड के कुछ ऑफिसर्स हैं, और हमें मैम जिस तरीके से NEP के धारा में वो हमें शेप में लाती हैं, मैम थैंक यू सो मच हमें गाइड करने के लिए, जिसकी वजह से ये कार्यक्रम हम डिलीवर कर पा रहे हैं। और निदेशक सर का बहुत सारा धन्यवाद, वो हमेशा हर एक स्टेप पे सर का मार्गदर्शन रहता है, जिसकी वजह से ये प्रोग्राम डिलीवरी संभव है। अंत में, to all my colleague deputy directors of all sections through whom we are getting success, उनके सहयोग के बिना ये कार्यक्रम संभव नहीं है, और डिप्टी डायरेक्टर से एसोसिएटेड हमारे डिस्टिंग्विश्ड ऑफिसर्स हैं, उनके बिना संभव नहीं है। आज हमारे साथ तीनों रीजनल सेंटर के कंसल्टेंट्स जुड़े हैं। सलोनी प्रिया मैम निरंतर प्रोग्राम में उनका इनपुट्स रहता है, हमारे लेक्चर्स में उनका इनपुट्स रहता है। मैम सलोनी, थैंक यू सो मच आपके निरंतर सहयोग और प्रोग्राम में होने के लिए। सभी कंसल्टेंट्स का थैंक यू। और अंत में, अगर भारत की भूमि को हम धन्यवाद न करें, जहाँ की पानी, जहाँ की आखेट पानी हम उपयोग कर रहे हैं अपने जीवन में, तो भारत भूमि को हमारा नमन, उसका ग्रेटिट्यूड, उसका थैंक्स। और क्योंकि अगर हम नेशनल एंथम हम सिंपली करते हैं CCRT में हर एक प्रोग्राम में, अगर नेशनल एंथम करते हैं तो सभी को खड़े होना पड़ेगा, इसलिए हम दूसरे में आते हैं वंदे मातरम की ओर। फिर से मैं परमिशन लेना चाहूंगा, और वंदे मातरम की ओर अगर हम मूव करें तो मैं स्टार्ट करता हूं। हम सब एक साथ चैंटिंग करें वंदे मातरम। आप सभी से निवेदन है, आप अनम्यूट कर लें काइंडली अपने माइक। और सर, मैम परमिशन है सर, आगे बढ़े हम। With your permission, this is the last ritual of our program. After that, सभी को धन्यवाद। We'll have the Vande Mataram now. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujala सुफला मलयज शीतला सश श्यामला मातरम वंदे मातरम शुभ्र ज्योत्स्ना पुलकित यामिनीं फुल्ल कुसुमित द्रुमदल शोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभासिनीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम। भारत माता की जय। भारत माता की
आप सभी शिक्षकगणों को बहुत बहुत बधाई। आपके सर्टिफिकेट आप तक पहुंचेंगे, लेकिन इस 5 दिन का जो साथ था, हम सब का जो सहयोग था, मिजोरम से लेके पंजाब तक और तेलंगाना और छत्तीसगढ़ की भूमि से लेके गुजरात तक हमने एक दूसरे का साथ दिया, और ये जो साथ है इसने हमें बहुत ऊर्जा और बहुत प्रोत्साहन दिया है। तो डॉक्टर संदीप शर्मा और सीसीआरटी के हम सभी ट्रेनिंग डिपार्टमेंट के लोग आपके फीडबैक का इंतजार कर रहे हैं। आपके सुझाव और फीडबैक की डिटेल एनालिसिस करके हम फ्यूचर में भी और प्रोग्राम्स को बेहतर और ज्यादा इसमें कल्चरल इनपुट और टीचर्स के लिए लर्निंग आउटकम्स एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को लाने की कोशिश करेंगे। तो लगातार जुड़े रहिए। और आप सब ने जो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे बहुत सारी चीजें शेयर की, आपके जो बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस हैं वो जरूर से डॉक्टर संदीप शर्मा के ईमेल्स पे हमें भेजिए, हम उनको कंपाइल करेंगे। हमारी ऑनरेबल चेयरपर्सन मैम चाहती है कि हम देश के कोने कोने से जो टीचर्स अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं उसको भी पूरे देश में फैलाएं। आपका ये अच्छा कार्य और टीचर्स को ऊर्जा देता है और उनको भी एक मार्ग दिखाता है। तो आप सभी अपने कार्य को इसी तरह से करते रहें। कहने को तो जिंदगी में फकीर रहे हम, कहने को तो जिंदगी में फकीर रहे हम, और जो भी मिला खुदा से अमीर रहे हम। हाथों में जिंदगी को थामे हुए थे हम, एक दूसरे के बनकर जंजीर रहे हम। गुर्बत की जिंदगी में इंसानियत कमा, गुर्बत की जिंदगी में इंसानियत कमा, लोगों के दिल में बनके तस्वीर रहे हम। So all the best to all our educators to carry out this light with you, which Bharti has imparted. Thank you so much for your wonderful participation, and carry on the message and be a change maker, which is now empowered by CCRT. Thank you, teachers. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone. Namaskar.
अपना ध्यान रखिए, स्वस्थ रहिए, अपने चारों तरफ परिवार और कम्युनिटी को भी स्वस्थ रखिए। और जैसा आप सबने चाहा, बहुत जल्दी सीसीआरटी के प्रांगण में भी आप सबसे मुलाकात हो। जय हिंद।